Welcome to Drunk Bible Study. This show's mission is to read every single word of the greatest story ever told. A warning to our listeners, the hosts of this show are sinners, but they're doing their best. There will be drinking and there may be some swears. They did say they'd try to keep it clean, but I wouldn't put my money on it.
I'm Emily, and this is Drunk Bible Study, where my good friends Dedeker and Jace teach me, a born and raised atheist, all about the Bible. Here we go. It's time. It's time for a marathon.
Episode 200, baby.
Oh, yeah. Episode 200. That, too. Wow. We reached it. We did it. Does that mean, what does that mean? Are we halfway through the Bible? I think we've had this conversation many times.
We're already more than halfway.
Okay, it's not like episode 4. Oh, no. What is it? It's supposed to be 365, is it?
Right.
Right?
It might not be actually 365, but we did base our reading plan off of one of those, read the whole Bible in a year, reading once per day, reading some number of chapters per day.
Yeah.
So so roughly 365-ish episodes, but we've combined some and we've split up some and done different things. So it might not be exactly 365, but
around there.
We're well over halfway there.
Yeah. Good for us. Wow. Here we are.
What a milestone. When we set out back in 2018,
wow,
which feels like 600 years ago at this point.
It was a different world back then.
Yes.
I want to have faith and believe that even from the beginning, I was like, yeah, we're totally going to read this entire Bible. But I've had moments of doubt.
Really?
I've had moments where, there was only one set of footprints in the sand, as it were. But now that we've reached this point, I'm just like, we can do this.
Yeah, there's no turning back now. We have to do it.
Oh, yeah. There's definitely no undoing what we've done.
Well, no. Yeah, that's true. I feel like we are doing some very novel thing. Is there any other podcast out there that is reading the entire Bible while drinking? No.
Some have tried, Emily.
Some have tried.
Some have tried.
They have failed.
Maybe not while drinking.
Yeah, Many have failed.
Many have failed. Wow.
Hopefully we're not also one of them.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Emily, are you familiar with that story of the footprints in the sand? And
no, I didn't know what she was talking about, except for I figured it was like a biblical thing, or it was supposed to be Jesus or something.
I mean, yeah.
As always, Jesus.
Yeah. Do you want to give the quick recap, Dads?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. So it's a story that's often whipped out in Christian circles. It's the idea that this man has this dream where he and Jesus are walking on the beach together.
Sounds like that man was a prophet or on something.
Maybe, but sipping their drinks, enjoying the ocean.
I think this is supposed to be a normal dude.
Okay.
Normal dude, walking with Jesus, having a conversation, having a great time. But and also he's like having a sense of his life flashing by, like as they're walking along the beach, he's seeing different times in his life. And he's looking back and he's looking at the footprints in the sand and he's noticing that oh, wow, at the times in my life where it was the most difficult, I was facing the most challenge, I felt the most alone, there's only one set of footprints. And so he asked Jesus about that, why, was I alone through all of these? And Jesus is like, no, my child, those are the times when I was carrying you.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh.
And I like that the Drunk Bible Study version of that is there's 3 sets of footprints in the sand. And every now and then you're like, wait, why are there only 2 now? And it's like, well, that's when you were passed out and we were carried.
Jeez.
There you go. I thought you were going to say something like The Rock was picking one of us up.
Oh,
that's good. I like
that.
I like that. I've never gotten so drunk from this show that I've had to pass out, and I'd like to keep it that way if I can.
Yeah.
Although we're doing a marathon today, so
it's true.
If there were ever a day it would happen, it's going to be today.
I know I believe in my ability to pace myself. I don't know if I believe in y'all's ability to pace yourselves, but I know I can.
Whoa.
3 is a lot for me, but I think it's going to be okay. I slammed a peanut butter toast right before this. I'm hoping the alcohol and the peanut butter will mix and create some gelatinous thing that'll suck up all the alcohol in my body.
Perfect.
Sounds like science for sure.
Definitely.
So, Jace, can you tell the people about the super exciting giveaways we're going to be doing during this marathon today?
Yeah, so during this marathon, for those of you who are here at the live show, we're going to be doing a giveaway during the intermission of each of the 3 episodes. And in each one, we're going to be giving away some custom laser engraved glasses that I made.
Woo!
One of them, one design says any kind of raven. It's got like a raven and a dove sitting together. And at the bottom, it says, don't look a dove in the eye, which is an Emily quote.
This design came out of my head, by the way. And Jace did it just literally perfectly. It was exactly what I wanted.
And then the other one are glasses that have the Archipelago Sandwich Pub logo, which may or may not be very similar to the Islands Burger Bar logo, but it's got an olive tree instead of a palm tree and says Archipelago Sandwich Pub. So that's the giveaway. So we're going to be giving away 2 glasses on each episode. So 6 total. And a quick note, if you don't live in North America and you win, it's going to cost like $70 to send one of these glasses to you. So instead, we will send you some other kind of merch, like a hat or a t-shirt or something. So we'll be in touch and coordinate that.
Cool. Yay. All right. What are your 2s? Well, wait a minute. What are we doing first?
What are we doing here?
We're doing the middle section of, what are we? Zechariah.
Zechariah.
I was about to say Jeremiah because I'm already drunk apparently. No, Jeremiah, but yes, Zechariah. And then we have another Zechariah episode next time.
Yes.
And then we're doing Malachi at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So Zechariah, has he finished his visions, or we have one more vision, right?
Yeah. So there's this set of 8 visions. We did 7 of them last time. So we're on the last vision.
Okay.
And then I did hear a rumor that there might be a bonus vision. So we may get...
Ooh, how exciting.
Or maybe even 2 bonus visions. I'm not entirely sure of this, so we'll see what happens.
Okay, cool.
And then we move on to other prophecy stuff. I'm not sure what to expect in the next part.
Yeah, this is a long book.
I think it's when he has like a Q&A session with the audience.
That's good. That's good.
A little live Q&A.
But remember, we have yet to cast Zechariah. That's because we could take our time.
Ooh.
That's still to be decided. Did we have candidates last time? Do y'all remember? I know Lil Nas X got cast in one of the visions.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see. He's the angel.
Are
in
you
the
sure?
Visions, right.
Okay, he's not
right.
Zechariah.
Yes.
Okay, he's the angel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. I think several of the angels, maybe, because those show up in a bunch of the visions. So I think that's Lil Nas X. Okay.
Okay, so he's the angel. And then, I don't know. We got to figure that out.
The jury's still out. We should probably cast by the end of this episode at the very least.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Well, be thinking in the chat. Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right, what are you 2 drinking for this first wonderful episode?
So I am drinking a beer from a local brewery just like 15 minutes away called Logan Brewing that I'm a big fan of. And this is called Magnetic Monster. It's a hazy IPA. It's quite delightful.
Yes, I was there when you bought it. So was Dedeker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Dedeker?
I'm drinking a pineapple agave hard cider from Seattle Cider Company. That's very nice and light and crisp and refreshing. And hopefully, I was very carefully looking at alcohol percentages when we were picking up stuff from the store. Because
is that like a 5 or what?
This is a 6.5.
Okay.
Yeah, there's stuff that would catch my eye and be like, ooh, this seems interesting. Ooh, 9.9. Not going to do that today. So
yeah, I'm
trying to be responsible.
Well, I'm doing the least responsible drink first. This is still Pride Month, still in June. And so we're on to green drinks. This drink didn't turn out as green as I had hoped. It's an absinthe drink, which is 110 proof, which is nuts.
Wowza.
So I was like, boop, just a little bit of that in there. It's called Death in the Afternoon. This is, so it's just absinthe, simple syrup, and Prosecco. That's it.
But it's called Death in the Afternoon.
And it is called Death in the Afternoon.
Because it's death in the afternoon. It's that, what is that, Panic at the Disco or whoever that is?
Oh, is that it?
You know the 9 in the Afternoon song?
Do
you know? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Anybody?
No.
Anybody in the audience?
No, I don't.
Okay, great.
If anyone doesn't like licorice, then this will be hard for them to drink, but I like licorice very much. That's all it tastes like, literally, to me. It's just licorice.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I've been doing a lot of absinthe drinks lately, too, and it's delightful.
Yeah. Yeah, absinthe's great. I don't know if I've ever had absinthe before, but it's excellent.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Are we ready for this?
Yeah.
So ready.
Yeah. So we're going to be continuing on with Zechariah, getting some visions, some bonus visions, and some other stuff. As we get started, we want to remind everyone to read responsibly and drink responsibly.
You can drink along with us, or you can listen while you're in the car.
But please do not do both at the same time.
And with that, it's time for Zechariah chapter 6. Zechariah chapter 6. Again, I lifted up my eyes, and behold, 4 chariots came out from between 2 mountains. And the mountains were mountains.
They're back.
Were mountains of brass.
Whoa.
In the first chariot were red horses, played by Will Arnett, of course.
Yes.
Wait a minute. In the chariot?
In the chariot.
Oh, no. Wait. So
It does say in the chariot.
Okay. All right.
is Lil Nas pulling the chariot of Will Arnett's? Because that would be funny.
Ooh, I like
Whoa,
that.
that's a fun. Yeah, that is fun. Okay.
Yeah.
So in the first chariot were red horses. In the second chariot, black horses. In the third chariot, white horses.
Mhm.
And in the fourth chariot, dappled horses.
Okay,
Oh.
I have to ask. I don't want to ruin the illusion, but in other translations, do they clarify like, oh no, is
Yeah.
the horse was pulling the chariot, or do they all say the horse was all up in that chariot?
Well, let's see. The Message.
What does Eugene say?
Eugene says the first chariot was drawn by red horses.
Oh,
Ah.
man.
Yeah. Let's see. The New International Version just says the first chariot had red horses.
Oh.
Kind of leaves it ambiguous about where they are in the
Yeah.
chariot.
It's like, maybe
Yeah.
I wonder what the original Hebrew was. Maybe even the translators are like, that can't be right.
Can't be right.
Just love the idea that like 4 red horses are like sitting in this chariot. They're like,
Mhm.
it's your turn to pull me now.
Right. Their little
Yeah.
hooves are like tucked
Yeah.
over the edge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
It looks like King James Version also says in. So I guess that's where the World English Bible got their preposition.
Fascinating. Wow. Okay.
Okay, so we spelled out the types of horses in each of the chariots, comma, all of them powerful. Let's be clear. These are all
Sorry.
very
It took me a
powerful
second.
horses.
Extremely important. All of the horses.
Then,
We don't have any Arabians here. Like, Arabians are tiny.
yeah. Then
Okay, yes.
I asked the angel who talked with me. So he's asking Lil Nas X, what are these, my lord? Why are the horses?
What do
in
they
the
look
chariot?
like? They're horses sitting in a chariot.
The angel answered me, these are the 4 winds of the sky, which go forth from standing before the Lord of all the earth. The one with the black horses goes out toward the north country, and the white went out after them. And the dappled went forth toward the south country.
Oh, weird.
Okay.
Okay, no mention of the red ones, I guess. The strong went out and sought to go that they might walk back and forth through the earth. And he said, go around and through the earth. So they walked back and forth through the earth.
Okay.
Then he called to me and spoke to me, saying, behold, those who go toward the north country have quieted my spirit in the north country.
Good. Yeah.
That
good.
makes sense. Who went toward the north country, quieted my spirit in the north country.
Okay.
The word of Yahweh came to me, saying, take of them of the captivity, even of Heldai, of Tobijah, and of Jedaiah, and come the same day, and go into the house of Josiah, the son of Zephaniah, where they have come from Babylon. Yes, take silver and gold, and make crowns, and set them on the head of Joshua, the son of Jehozadak, the high priest.
I was really hoping it was going to be on a horse.
That would be great.
Wait, is Joshua, does that imply that he's going to be another king?
Yeah, good question. Because, he's the priest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He is
not
the priest.
not the king. So that's,
Yeah.
yeah.
That would be pretty funny, though, if Yahweh was like, put a crown on him. No, you're not royalty or anything. It's like your birthday at Burger King.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And speak to him, saying, thus says Yahweh of hosts, behold, the man whose name is the branch. Oh, the branch is
Yes.
back.
Oh.
Yes. Okay. So his servant, the branch.
Oh, yeah.
So behold, the man whose name is the branch, and he shall grow up out of this
So
place, and he shall build the temple of Yahweh. Even he shall build the temple of Yahweh, and he shall bear the glory, and shall sit and rule on his throne, and he shall be a priest on his throne.
Oh, 100% Christians are going to think this is Jesus.
Oh, right.
Oh, wait. Oh, and it's Joshua like Jesua,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Yeah,
Jesua.
same name.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the counsel of peace shall be between them both. The crowns shall be to the Helem, and to Tobijah, and to Jediah, and to Hen, the son of Zephaniah, for a memorial in the temple of Yahweh.
Hen.
Hen, like Hen. Hen.
Can we cast a hen as hen?
Oh, that's fun. Yeah. Okay. Those who are far off shall come and build in the temple of Yahweh, and you shall know that Yahweh of hosts has sent me to you. This will happen if you will diligently obey the voice of Yahweh your God. End double quotes.
Boy, oh boy.
'Cause that was a quote inside a quote.
Good Lord. Got all wrapped up in that punctuation.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, there's been a lot of quotes inside quotes
Mhm.
in this.
Well, when it's like he's
thing.
telling a
Like-
dream and then people in the dream say things, you kind of end up with
Yeah.
mystic quotes.
Yep.
Definitely.
And that's it.
Alrighty.
All right. Well, let's move on. 7. It happened in the 4th year of King Darius that the word of Yahweh came to Zechariah in the 4th day of the 9th month, the month of Chislev. Yeah, that
sounds
month.
like
Okay.
some kind of instant processed cheese product.
Chislev.
Gross. Like in a can or something. Yeah.
Ew. Like, not like spam, but like, what's the stuff
Like
that you...
Cheese Whiz.
That's it. Yeah, it was like that you put in your mouth. Some people do. That's orange.
That you just straight to the dome.
Yeah.
Yeah. The people of Bethel sent Shar-Ezer and Regem-Melech and their men to entreat Yahweh's favor and to speak to the priests of the house of Yahweh of hosts and to the prophets, saying, should I weep in the 5th month, separating myself as I have done these so many years?
Should I
What is happening?
weep, separating myself as I have
That's
done?
fine.
This sounds like some kind of ritualistic mourning. Perhaps.
Yeah.
Wait, that Yahweh's doing?
No.
Or no, is it the people of Bethel?
Yeah.
What is happening?
No, they sent Shar-Ezer and Regem-Melech and their men.
Okay. So were they the ones who were weeping?
They're the ones asking if they should weep in the 5th month, separating themselves.
Got it.
Right,
Okay, thank
right.
you.
Yeah. So Eugene says, should we plan for a day of mourning and abstinence next August?
Oh, interesting.
Of course he would say that.
Yeah. Okay.
He wants an excuse.
I got to pencil that in because I got to move some plans around. If so,
Yeah. I got some dates
Yeah.
planned. I
Yeah,
gotta
exactly.
move those.
Then the word of Yahweh of hosts came to me, saying, speak to all the people of the land and to the priests, saying, when you fasted and mourned in the 5th and in the 7th month for these 70 years, did you at all fast to me? Really to me?
oh, he's like, but do you really love me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those things.
I saw you fasting, but were you really thinking about me while you did it?
Exactly. Like,
Mhm.
please tell me all the ways that you like me. When you eat and when you drink, don't you eat for yourselves and drink for yourselves? I mean, you made us like have to do that in order to survive. So yeah,
Interesting.
Right?
Interesting. You're not just feasting for yourselves.
I love how everyone in the chat is like, oh my God, Yahweh is so insecure. Yahweh needs
Oh,
therapy. You're only breathing because you have to.
Yeah, it's kind of the thing where Yahweh's kind of like, gosh, I feel a little bit worried that these people are only doing this because they're afraid of the consequences.
I mean, yeah.
Almost as though I've set up some extreme consequences where if they don't do it, but like, why aren't they doing it genuinely?
Okay.
What is even genuine at this point? Like, things are done, yes, because you don't want to get hurt if you don't do them.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, that seems normal to me.
It's a tricky situation. Yeah,
It is. He has set himself up for a tricky situation with these people. Aren't these the words which Yahweh proclaimed by the former prophets when Jerusalem was inhabited and in prosperity, and its cities around her in the south and the lowland were inhabited? Yeah. Sure.
I think he's saying that, I guess, like you weren't doing real rituals to me back when everything was good, and you're only doing them now that things were bad for a while or something.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh, interesting. What, Dedeker? That's not fair.
No, I was saying that's fair. He's calling him out for being Gee, I swear I'm not drunk already. Oh my goodness.
This is just going to progressively get worse throughout the night, everyone.
No, I'm gonna pace.
Okay.
She keeps saying that.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about all of us.
I was just saying he's accusing them of being fair weather friends.
Got it. Yes, quite. They are.
Fair weather friends.
The word of Yahweh came to Zechariah, saying, "Thus has Yahweh of hosts spoken, saying, execute true judgment and show kindness and compassion every man to his brother."
Okay, this is a good message.
Yes, that is good. Execute judgment. "Don't oppress the widow, nor the fatherless, the foreigner, nor the poor, and let none of you devise evil against his brother in your heart." But they refused to listen and turned their backs and stopped their ears. They put corks in them that they might not hear. Yes, they made their hearts as hard as flint, lest they might hear the law and the words which Yahweh of hosts had sent by his spirit by the former prophets. Therefore, great wrath came from Yahweh of hosts. It has come to pass that as he called, and they refused to listen, so they will call, and I will not listen, says Yahweh of hosts. But I will scatter them with a whirlwind among all the nations which have not known. Thus, the land was desolate after them, so that no man passed through nor returned, for they made the pleasant land desolate. Wait, did he answer the question that those two guys had at the beginning?
I don't think so. They have their planners out at the ready, just
like,
waiting. And
so
I just need to know which weeks I'm being abstinent and crying. Can you just? I just need that.
Can you just tell me? Like, anyone? Okay, that was it. I don't know. Like, no question was answered, and I don't really know what happened, except for Yahweh's just saying, like, you all suck. But that's normal for him.
Yeah, same old, same old.
Oh, man. So in the message, she says, their promised land became a vacant lot.
Oh.
Wow.
And it's just making me think of that. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. So, lots of musical numbers in this episode.
Yes, Joni Mitchell.
All right, y'all. Let's move on to chapter 8.
Okay, do it.
Yes. The word of Yahweh of hosts came to me. Thus says Yahweh of hosts, I am jealous for Zion with great jealousy, and I am jealous for her with great wrath.
Yeah.
This is being honest, finally.
Yeah.
Thus says Yahweh, I have returned to Zion and will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem. Jerusalem shall be called the city of truth, and the mountain of Yahweh of hosts, the holy mountain. Thus says Yahweh of hosts, old men and old women will again dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, every man with his staff in his hand for very age. Maybe this was supposed to be every age.
Like they are aged? Oh.
They're old?
Yeah. Like they're old.
Let me finish this quote and then we'll see what the message says. The streets of the city will be full of boys and girls playing in its streets.
Okay, cool.
What's the message say?
So Eugene is saying that old men and old women will come back to Jerusalem, sit on benches in the streets and spin tales, move around safely with their canes, a good city to grow old in. And boys and girls will fill the public parks, laughing and playing, a good city to grow up in.
Oh.
It's just great all around.
Yeah.
Just great all around.
Okay.
The weird thing is that I think nowadays when people think about a good city to raise kids in and also a good city to grow old in, those are not necessarily the same places.
Are they not?
I don't know. It depends on your preferences.
Well, like, what's an example of a good, what's a good city to grow up in?
I don't know. I guess I'm just thinking about the villages in Florida. I'm like, I don't want to raise kids there.
I see.
That's true.
But maybe it's okay to grow old in.
Okay, sure.
All right, I suppose. Yes.
Thus says Yahweh of hosts, if it is marvelous in the eyes of the remnant of this people in those days, should it also be marvelous in my eyes? Says Yahweh of hosts. Thus says Yahweh of hosts, in case you forgot who is speaking. Behold, I will save my people from the east country and from the west country, and I will bring them, and they will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, and they will be my people, and I will be their God in truth and in righteousness. Thus says
as long
Yahweh
as we
of
both shall live.
hosts. Yes. Let your hands be strong, you who hear in these days these words from the mouth of the prophets who were in the day that the foundation of the house of Yahweh of hosts was laid, even the temple that it might be built.
Oh my gosh.
Are they talking about the current temple or the old temple?
Or the temple that's to be?
I think this is the new temple. I think this is about the new one they're building.
Because it still hasn't been built actually yet.
Right. I think it's still in progress. I just want to say the line that was about make your hands strong or whatever, Eugene translates that as get a grip on things.
That kind of doesn't mean the same thing, but whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe he thought it did. Okay.
For before those days, there was no wages for man, nor any wages for an animal. Neither was there any peace to him who went out or came in because of the adversary. For I set all men, everyone against his neighbor. But now I will not be to the remnant of this people as in the former days, says Yahweh of hosts. For the seed of peace and the vine will yield its fruit, and the ground will give its increase, and the heavens will give their due, and I will cause the remnant of this people to inherit all these things.
Oh.
So it's going to be great.
So he's in a good mood right now.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
It shall come to pass that as you were a curse among the nations, house of Judah and house of
Everyone
Israel.
hated you.
So
I did hate you. But
So will I save you, and you shall be a blessing.
Oh.
Don't be afraid. Let your hands be strong.
Good.
Nice.
Good. Get a grip.
For thus
get a grip.
For thus says Yahweh of hosts, as I thought to do evil to you when your fathers provoked me to wrath, says Yahweh of hosts, and I didn't repent. So again, have I thought in these days to do good to Jerusalem and to the house of Judah. Don't be afraid. I do love this. At least he's kind of taking ownership of like, yeah, I did treat you like a real piece of crap back in the day, but
He's not upset about it. He's like, I did.
yeah, and like
happened.
I wasn't sorry about it, and I'm still not sorry about it.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Don't be afraid. I'm going to treat you good. Trust me.
And they're like, we've heard that one before.
These are the things that you shall do. Colon. Okay. Are we ready?
What is it?
Yeah.
This is all you got to do.
Okay.
Speak every man the truth with his neighbor.
Okay.
So don't tell a lie.
Tell the truth.
Ever.
Don't tell a lie to your neighbor.
Okay.
Execute the judgment of truth and peace in your gates. And let none of you devise evil in your hearts against his neighbor. And love no false oath. For all those are things that I hate, says Yahweh.
No false oath. Okay, but like,
He hates false oaths.
if you're like, Judy was really bitchy to me today, like you can't like think about it at all.
I think that's fine. That's fine.
I think that's fine.
But it says you don't have evil in your heart for someone.
I imagine that's more of Judy was really bitchy to me today, and so I'm going to go piss in her flower garden.
Right.
Like maybe that.
Yeah.
Okay, you can
That's-
think about it, but don't do anything about it.
Yes.
Because it says
Yeah.
evil in your heart.
Well, you can be upset, but don't plot evil things. Not just disliking is different from plotting evil things, right?
Okay.
Right.
Well, can you plot it but not do it?
Annalisa in the chat makes a good point. Can we define neighbor? Like if someone lives 2 streets over,
Oh, yeah.
is then it okay to plot to piss in their flower garden?
Okay, yeah, good question.
Or if they're a friend, are they a neighbor? I don't know.
Back in this day, everyone was probably pissing in their own flower gardens anyway. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
you have to, right?
Do they have gardens? Flower gardens? Wow.
yeah, maybe not.
It's very
All right.
recreational. Okay.
Moving along. The word of Yahweh of hosts came to me. Thus says Yahweh of hosts, the fasts of the 4th, 5th, 7th, and 10th months shall be for the house of Judah joy and gladness and cheerful feasts. Therefore, love, truth, and peace.
Oh, I think he's finally answering the question.
Oh, is he? Okay, we can finally write in our planners.
Oh.
I think he's saying, nah, man.
I hope these guys stuck around.
He's like, no mourning and abstinence. It's party time. These are like feast days now. We're going to have a great time.
Okay.
So that's cool. That's a fun change.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thus says Yahweh of hosts. Many peoples and the inhabitants of many cities will yet come, and the inhabitants of one shall go to another, saying, let us go speedily to entreat the favor of Yahweh and to seek Yahweh of hosts. I will go also.
Good.
Yes. Many peoples and strong nations will come to seek Yahweh of hosts into Jerusalem and to entreat the favor of Yahweh. What is the message translation of that particular line?
Lots of people, powerful nations. They'll come to Jerusalem looking for what they can get from God of the angel armies, looking to get a blessing from God.
Cool.
I was hoping he was going to do something cute with that, like, I will go also.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I read the wrong verse. You're right.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So people and their leaders will come from all over to see what's going on. The leaders will confer with one another. Shouldn't we try to get in on this? Get in on God's blessing? Pray to God of the angel armies? What's keeping us? Let's go.
Let's go.
So everyone's going to be into it. Yeah.
It's like a corporate strategy meeting.
Yeah, that's good.
Thus says Yahweh of hosts, in those days, 10 men will take hold out of all the languages of the nations. They will take hold of the skirt of him who is a Jew, saying, we will go with you, for we have heard that God is with you.
Cool.
Oh, that's what they're going to say to the Jews. I don't know if this one's happened yet.
What?
What do you mean?
Just that, like, all the people from different countries are going to hang on to the Jews and be like, please take me with you. You guys are the best. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Oh, they're finally going to love Jews, you mean?
Oh, okay, cool.
That's what he just said. They're going to grab the skirt of the Jews.
Yeah, but does that happen?
And they're going to say, like, please let us go with you because God of the angel armies is with you.
Does that happen?
I don't know. You tell me, Em, has that ever happened in the history of anything? That a bunch of countries have been like, yes, Jews, we love you.
Yeah, okay.
Has this happened?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I mean,
I don't think it's happened yet.
Christianity is a big thing, apparently. Yeah.
But the Christians also kind of really persecuted the Jews a lot.
Yeah.
So
No, for sure. I mean, they did kill Jesus. Or wait, not the Christians. The Romans.
That was the Christian argument. Well, the Christian argument was that the Jews killed Jesus.
So
And that was a justification for a lot of anti-Semitism.
Yeah. Okay, no.
Hey, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Jesus is not in the picture yet.
Okay, way
ahead of ourselves.
Way ahead.
We're hundreds of years before Jesus.
He's ever present, though.
I mean,
ever present.
Yes,
always just
true.
Right behind you, breathing down the back of your neck.
/ lifting you up when you're drunk or something.
Carrying you on the beach.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
maybe the better vision is not that there's suddenly just, one set of footprints, but it's like there's these parts where there's one set of footprints and then just like a drag line along next to it. It's like, yeah, that's when I was like dragging you because you were drunk.
We've talked a lot about casting Jesus, and I think we will have the opportunity to cast multiple Jesuses because of the Gospels.
Mm-hmm.
But
one per Gospel? Are there 4?
Maybe. Yeah, there's 4 Gospels.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and Ringo?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's the one. And I do like the idea of, at least for one of them, maybe the rock also is Jesus. But he's like the cool rock that we all know and love.
I see.
The super cool, chill rock who does Disney films. Because the whole narrative is that Jesus is like God, but in human form.
Oh, yeah, he's Father, Son, Holy Ghost or something.
Yes, you got it.
Who's the ghost?
And so I really like the idea of maybe one of them is just like the chill rock.
Interesting. Yeah, maybe he plays the Jesus in John, a.k.a. Ringo, potentially.
Oh, sweet. Is John Ringo in this narrative? Cool.
I mean, he's
well, he could be. He might be now.
He's the walrus / the one that everybody
I think
likes.
that casting would fit actually for
cool.
Ringo Starr to play John the Baptist.
Oh, see, that's a different John though.
Is it?
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah,
John the Apostle and John the Baptist are different Johns. Yeah.
Yeah, Dedeker. Even I know that John the Baptist was the one who got his head killed. Or is
He
that
got his head killed,
yes.
Yeah, and Scheherazade was in that?
Whoa, guys. Whoa,
No.
wow. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
No, Scheherazade is from a completely different country and culture.
Damn it. Wait, what was that? Was that Scheherazade?
Scheherazade is 1001 Nights.
Wait, who was the one who had to like...
You're thinking of Salome.
Yes, Salome, sorry.
I mean,
they're both
similar-ish.
big and figure
Yeah.
skating.
Okay.
I knew, people skate to those songs. And
I
Oh,
see.
that's why. And I knew one had to do with John the Baptist. Anyway.
I just really like Ringo Starr as John the Baptist
Yes.
because I've been following Ringo Starr's Instagram for many years now. And
of course.
it doesn't matter what is going on in the world. It doesn't matter how horrible the news is. He'll post something about it and he's always just like, peace and love, everybody.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, just like peace signs. It's like he never really left the 70s. And I love that about him.
No. I'm sorry. I just have to say that a bunch of people want Matthew Lillard to be this dude, Zechariah.
To be Zechariah?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
I want to hear people's reasoning for it.
I don't know. They just said they're getting the vibes.
The vibes?
Okay. Matthew
He's
Lillard
vibing.
vibes. All right. That could be interesting.
Okay, we
Could be
can bring
fun.
him in.
Yeah.
We'll bring him in.
I did want to say, so about casting multiple Jeezys.
I love that.
I think that's going to be fun, and that's a plan. I was also thinking, because we talked last week about casting Satan.
Oh, yeah.
And-
was it?
Mhm.
Oprah?
Remember, we established way back in Job that the word Satan might be more of a position, like a prosecutor,
Ooh.
rather than a single person. And so I think it could be fun to also cast multiple Satans.
Ooh, that's good.
Are there multiple Satans in the Bible?
There's multiple Satan stories.
Oh, are there? Okay.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that's the whole point, is that we learned that Satan may be a title rather than a name.
Okay.
And so it's not that it's always the same person, but maybe it's just a Satan. Which I'm imagining are all lawyers. Like they all show up in their black suits, And
I love that.
So
Briefcases.
we've gotten a lot of suggestions. We've gotten things like Brendan Uriye.
I don't know who that is.
Uri, I don't know how you say his name.
But I can look him up.
Also, the guy who plays Lucifer,
Yeah.
I think could be fun. I'm totally blanking on his name now. But then there's also like Bob Odenkirk, who plays Better Call Saul.
Oh, I love that. I
Ooh,
love
that's
him.
Good. That's good.
That's great.
We also
That's
had people
fun.
suggest Melissa McCarthy.
Great.
And I think, again, like her showing up in the suit for
Mhm.
some funny scenes would be good.
Also
And also
fun.
Barry Zuckerkorn, who's the lawyer from Arrested Development,
Okay.
could also be a fun option. So we've got a number of different people we could consider for different scenes. So that could be fun.
That's Barry Zuckerkorn is what's that actor's name?
Yeah, what's that actor's name?
What is that actor's name?
I'm looking.
Henry Winkler. Henry Winkler.
Oh, Henry Winkler.
Henry Winkler.
Oh my gosh,
That's
the
good.
Fonz, who also
Uh-huh.
is in Barry. Great show. Everyone watch it. Great show.
Okay.
You're welcome, Barry, for the plug.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to get ready to take a break and we got to do some giveaways.
Yeah. Okay. So first, for those of you listening, if you're having a great time, we would love your support on this show. The best thing you can do is just tell your friends, bring more listeners, bring them to the live shows. If you go to drunkbiblestudy.com/live, you can get all the information about our schedule for upcoming shows and links to check us out on Twitch. And also, if you're able to contribute financially to this show, it really means a lot and helps support us growing this show. You can do that at patreon.com/drunkbiblestudy. And as a thank you, we have things like early releases of episodes, personal toasts on the show, Emily's drink recipes in the Patreon feed, and many more things. And if you want to join our awesome community of listeners, we have a Facebook group called Drunk Bible Study Fans and Fellowship that's open to anybody. And we have a Discord that you can get an invite to if you go to drunkbiblestudy.com/discord or discord.drunkbiblestudy.com, and you can join our server there. And we're back. Zechariah chapter 9, an oracle. So not a vision, not the word of Yahweh. This one's an oracle.
What does that mean? Like, is an oracle just like another prophet-esque human?
I guess.
Or is it like a deity of prophecies?
I mean, in like Greek and Roman mythology, the oracles were like the prophets, basically. They were the ones who kind of interpreted the messages of the gods.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, is this more of like this is a very direct vision of what's going to happen in the future?
Okay.
Let's find out.
Cool.
Here we go.
All right.
An oracle. The word of Yahweh is against the land of Hadrach, and will rest upon Damascus. For the eye of man and of all the tribes of Israel is toward Yahweh. And Hamath also, which borders on it, Tyre and Sidon, because they are very wise. Tyre built herself a stronghold and heaped up silver like the dust and fine gold like the mire of the streets. Behold, the Lord will dispossess her, and he will strike her power in the sea, and she will be devoured with fire.
Uh-oh.
Good.
The whole place?
All her dusty gold and silver.
Yeah,
Wow.
of Tyre.
Okay.
So that's Tyre.
Okay.
Ashkelon will see it and fear. Gaza also, and will writhe in agony, as will Ekron, for her expectation will be disappointed. And the king will perish from Gaza, and Ashkelon will not be inhabited. It's just real bummer times for all these places. Foreigners will dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. I will take away his blood out of his mouth. Whoa, that's weird. I will take away his blood.
His mouth is. Why is his mouth full of blood?
Of his mouth.
I mean, there's blood in there, right? What if he just said no more?
Yeah. So I'll take away his blood out of his mouth and his abominations from between his teeth. Also, he's going to floss and get all the gross stuff out of it. Yeah.
That's good, though.
That's good.
I mean, good.
Nice cleaning.
Good to floss.
And he also will be a remnant for our God. And he will be as a chieftain in Judah, and Ekron as a Jebusite. I will...
Jebus?
Yeah, we haven't heard of the Jebusites in a while.
I didn't know that.
I
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I like the idea.
It's just been
I
a
like
while.
the idea that a dentist might have one of those sort of, those posters with a beautiful field on it with word art of some Bible verse, but that a dentist would have this one that says, I will take away the blood out of his mouth and his abominations from between his teeth. And just, stick that up there.
Oh, man.
Wow. Amazing.
Man.
Yep. I will encamp around my house against the army, that none pass through or return, and no oppressor will pass through them anymore. For now I have seen with my eyes. Rejoice greatly, daughter of Zion. Well, there's another Handel's Messiah quote right there.
Oh, really?
Rejoice greatly, daughter of Zion. Shout.
Do we need to start drinking for Handel's Messiah? Because it happens often enough.
Oh, yeah, that's fun.
Oh.
Everyone drink for Handel's Messiah.
I guess I thought Handel's Messiah would be all in the New Testament, but it's not.
No, it's mostly not, actually. It's almost, the biggest one that he quotes from is, who is that? Ezekiel?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think.
And
I think
Isaiah?
Ezekiel's the one that most of it's from.
Okay.
But he's also got a lot from Revelation, so that is New Testament.
What about, O thou that tellest good tidings to Zion?
That... Didn't we get to that? I thought that was in Ezekiel.
Really? Is that not about, Jesus?
Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to check.
Okay.
Anyway, rejoice greatly, daughter of Zion. Shout, daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, your king comes to you. I almost said, behold, your king cometh unto thee, because that's the words in Handel's Messiah.
Amazing.
He is righteous and having salvation, lowly and riding on a donkey. Note that one, Emily. Keep that in your brain head for later.
There's someone on a donkey?
That our king is going to be riding on a donkey.
Yep.
Wait, I thought that all the wise men came in on donkeys.
No, I'm pretty sure they came in on, no one really knows.
Whatever they wanted.
It's usually
Or
depicted
was
as
it camels? Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any prophecies about that.
Oh, does Jesus ride a donkey?
Maybe.
Wait, I can't spoil it, Em. You just got to remember that this is a prophecy.
That's basically what you were saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Lowly and riding on a donkey, even on a colt, the foal of a donkey. Not even a grown-up donkey.
Now, again, to help with the imagery, so Angry Dorito in the chat is asking if Will Arnett plays donkeys too, and
Can he be a small donkey?
Oh.
No, he doesn't, because remember when we cast Balaam's donkey, the donkey that talked, we cast
Right.
Ryan Reynolds as Detective Pikachu as the donkey.
Oh, yeah.
So I think he plays all donkeys.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
so Detective Pikachu is the donkey.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Right.
Cool.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Great. So No, I've totally lost my place. Right. So he's not even going to ride in on a grown-up donkey. It's going to be a foal. It's going to be a baby donkey.
Okay.
I will cut off the chariot from Ephraim and the horse from Jerusalem, and the battle bow will be cut off, and he will speak peace to the nations.
The battle bow. That's cool.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And his dominion will be from sea to sea and from the river to the ends of the earth. As for you also, because of the blood of your covenant, I have set free your prisoners from the pit. Let me try that again. I have set free your prisoners from the pit in which is no water. From the pit in which is no water, I've set free your prisoners. Cool. Good.
Free, right? Free your prisoners?
I have set free your prisoners
Got it.
from the pit in which is no water.
I thought you were saying fur. Except for your prisoners. Okay.
Prisoners. Turn to the stronghold, you prisoners of hope. Even today, I declare that I will restore double to you. For indeed, I bend Judah as a bow for me. I have filled the bow with Ephraim, and I will stir up your son, Zion, against your sons, Greece, and will make you like the sword of a mighty man.
Oh, my.
Oh.
Yahweh will be seen over them, and his arrow will go flash like lightning.
What?
Whoa. Flash. Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a thing? Is that from the handle?
No.
No, it's from the Flash.
That'd be really freaking funny if it was, though.
Oh.
James,
Wait.
no, you have to do a mashup of Handel's Messiah and Flash by
With the
Queen.
Flash.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. What Queen song is that?
It was the theme song to the Flash TV show from
Oh,
No, just Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon.
The
Sorry.
movie.
Flash.
Yes.
Oh, it's just the movie? Okay.
that Queen did?
Yes. Yeah. Queen did the soundtrack for Flash Gordon.
That's amazing.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Mhm.
Oh.
It was after they had such success doing the Highlander theme song. They're like, let's do more cool theme
Let's do
songs.
more of that.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
Okay, so his arrow will go flash, like lightning, and the Lord Yahweh will blow the trumpet and will go with whirlwinds of the south. Yahweh of hosts will defend them, and they will destroy and overcome with sling stones. Like a little David callback there.
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
And they will drink and roar as through wine.
Roar as through wine.
Like they're drunk. Okay.
Like they're like, ha ha, wine.
Yeah.
You're going through it.
Just really loud the way drunk people get.
Yeah.
Right. And they will be filled like bowls, like the corners of the altar.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yahweh their God will save them in that day as the flock of his people, for they are like the jewels of a crown lifted on high over his land.
The crown that's going on Joshua.
Like that crown, a crown that goes on a head. Yeah.
I think this is just all the people of Zion, I think is who we're talking about here.
Okay.
Yeah. That they will be a crown metaphorically lifted over the land. For how great is his goodness and how great is his beauty.
How great.
Grain will make the young men flourish and new wine the virgins.
What?
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 I really want to know what the message says for this whole bit
okay.
about flash, and roaring with wine.
And virgins.
Okay, yeah, let me hit that. So this is verse 14 to 17 here in the message. Then God will come into view, his arrows flashing like lightning. Master God will blast his trumpet and set out in a whirlwind. The God of the angel armies will protect them. All out war, that war to end all wars, no holds barred. Their God will save the day. He'll rescue them. They'll become like sheep, gentle and soft,
Oh.
or like gemstones in a crown, catching all the colors of the sun. And how they'll shine, shimmer, glow. There's an exclamation point after each of those words.
Whoa.
Like shine,
What is Eugene
shimmer,
even saying?
glow.
He's just saying random crap.
Yeah.
He's like, I love that. He's like, go with it. I love this. He was late at
And then he
night.
says,
Okay.
the young men robust, the young women lovely.
Mm.
So the grain will make the young men and new wine the young women. I don't know.
Cool.
Yep.
Good.
That's weird. Okay.
Yep.
We're so close to being done with this episode. Here we go. 10. Ask of Yahweh rain in the springtime. Yahweh who makes storm clouds, and he gives rain showers to everyone for the plants in the field. For the teraphim have spoken vanity, and the diviners have seen a lie. They have told false dreams. They comfort in vain. Therefore they go their way like sheep. They are oppressed because there is no shepherd. My anger is kindled against the shepherds, and I will punish the male goats. For Yahweh of hosts has visited his flock, the house of Judah, and will make them as his horse in the battle that he is proud of.
Hold on. Okay.
That was so confusing.
Yahweh doesn't like the shepherds. He's going to punish the male goats, and he's going to make someone like his horse that he rides into battle?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
But wait, so who is the someone? Who is he making like his horse?
Oh, them.
Okay.
Good.
Oh, got it. Oh, okay.
Thanks.
Them.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I think it's so has visited his flock, the house of Judah, and will make them as his horse
flock.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
in the battle that he is proud of.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
From him will come forth the cornerstone, from him the nail, from him the battle bow, from him every ruler together. They shall be as mighty men, treading down muddy streets in the battle, and they shall fight, because Yahweh is with them, and the riders on horses will be confounded.
I see.
Yes.
I'm thinking that maybe turning them into horses is a good thing in this context then, because they're like battle horses.
Well,
He's like, I'm gonna
they're quadrupeds.
Well, sure, but he's
Yeah.
like, you were just a flock of sheep.
They are quadrupeds, so lateral move in that regard.
Okay, sure.
I mean, I don't. Wait, you mean?
Maybe the same
Is it
type
a-
of ped this time around. Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? Like, I mean that they go from bipeds to quadrupeds so they can run faster.
No, they're sheep
Oh, they were sheep. Sorry.
that are also a quadruped.
He called them his flock. Yeah.
Sorry, you're right. But sheepies are like, they bounce, but they don't gallop.
Yes.
Right.
So probably an upgrade.
And you don't ride sheep into battle. So I think that's
Be
what we're going for.
Weird.
Not with that attitude, you don't. Jeez, Jace.
Can you imagine saddling a big old sheep?
That's
Yeah.
going to be the next mount in the next World of Warcraft expansion.
Oh, gosh.
I can only hope so.
Oh, God. Okay. I will strengthen the house of Judah. This is a quote. I will strengthen the house of Judah, and I will save the house of Joseph, and I will bring them back, for I have mercy on them, and they will be as though I have not cast them off. For I am Yahweh their God, and I will hear them. Ephraim will be like a mighty man, and their heart will rejoice as through wine. Yes, their children will see it and rejoice. Their heart will be glad in Yahweh. I will signal for them and gather them, for I have redeemed them, and they will increase as they have increased. What? Okay.
Yeah, they'll increase as they've increased.
Yeah.
That's not to understand.
Okay. I will sow them among the peoples, and they will remember me in far countries, and they will live with their children and will return. I will bring them again also out of the land of Egypt, and gather them out of Assyria, and I will bring them into the land of Gilead and Lebanon, and there won't be room enough for them.
Boy.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, there's going to be so many.
So many of them.
He will pass through the sea of affliction and will strike the waves in the sea, and all the depths of the Nile will dry up, and the pride of Assyria will be brought down, and the scepter of Egypt will depart. I will strengthen them in Yahweh, and they will walk up and down in his name, says Yahweh.
Wow.
Yahweh.
Okay.
Wowie, zowie.
Yeah, okay, got it. Thanks.
Ooh, I'm
Okay,
excited.
that happened.
I'm excited about where this is going.
Are you good?
Yes.
Glad.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
All right. It's time. We've got to do this.
Okay.
Okay.
And now it's time for Silly Psalms with DBS, the part of the show where DBS comes out and reads some psalms.
Psalm 111. Praise Yah!
Yeah.
I will give
Yah.
thanks to Yahweh with my whole heart. Yahweh's... Oh, wait, hold on. Skipped in the line. Get ahead of myself.
Yahweh's.
In the council of the upright and in the congregation, Yahweh's works are great, pondered by all those who delight in them. His work is honor and majesty. His righteousness endures forever. He has caused his wonderful works to be remembered. Yahweh is gracious and merciful. He has given food to those who fear him.
Huh.
He always remembers his covenant.
Huh.
He has shown his people the power of his works in giving them the heritage of the nations. The works of his hands are truth and justice.
Yeah.
All his precepts are sure. They are established forever and ever. They are done in truth and uprightness. He has sent redemption to his people. He has ordained his covenant forever. His name is holy and awesome.
Awesome.
Nice.
The fear of Yahweh
Good Lord.
is the beginning of wisdom. Oh, I remember that one from
Okay.
my days.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I can see people saying that to
Yep.
you.
Mhm.
To you specifically.
No, not you specifically, but just like anyone who, is into Jesus as much as you were taught to be.
Okay, let me finish this one.
Okay, you're like, okay.
The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom. All those who do his work have a good understanding. His praise endures forever. Now, this is really fun. There's a footnote here that for Psalm 111, it's an acrostic poem.
What does that mean?
Well, it means that it starts with the first letter of the alphabet, the Aleph, to, I guess, the Hebrew letter Tav. And in the Hebrew, it's, an acrostic, Emily.
Okay.
Did you never do an acrostic in school? Where like the first letter of each line spells something when you read them down?
Acrostic, a poem, word, or puzzle, or other composition in which certain letters of each line. Oh, it's like a crossword puzzle, but not quite.
Well, no, not quite.
I don't know that I did.
Okay, it's like I'm going to write a poem that's an acrostic of ABC, where it's like, all of God's creatures are wonderful, but maybe not the dodo, because they're stupid.
Okay.
That's my acrostic poem. So see,
ABC.
each line
Okay.
started.
Good.
Okay.
Got it.
That was a great improvised acrostic right
Thank
there.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Well
Thank you.
done. Well done, Dedeker.
So Psalm 112, also an acrostic. Praise Yah. Blessed is the man who fears Yahweh, who delights greatly in his commandments. His offspring will be mighty in the land. The generation of the upright will be blessed. Wealth and riches are in his house. His righteousness endures forever. Light dawns in the darkness for the upright. Gracious, merciful, and righteous. It is well with the man who deals graciously and lends.
Yeah.
He will maintain his cause in judgment. For he will never be shaken. The righteous will be remembered forever. He will not be afraid of evil news. His heart is steadfast, trusting in Yahweh. His heart is established. He will not be afraid in the end when he sees his adversaries. He has dispersed. He has given to the poor. His righteousness endures forever. His horn will be exalted with honor. The wicked will see it and be grieved. He shall gnash with his teeth and melt away. The desire of the wicked will perish. Wow.
We did it.
Such psalms.
Such psalms. Well, I guess we got to
Beautiful.
keep on trucking on. We got to do our little closing, and then
We do.
we're just treating this like it was recording 3 episodes back to back, right?
We are. We are literally recording 3 episodes back to back-ish, but perhaps with a small thing.
Before
In
we
the
do
middle.
that,
Oh,
we do have a new parishioner to toast.
what?
Yeah.
New toast. Woo!
Yeah.
I can
So
finish this absinthe.
we are going to raise a glass to our new Patreon subscriber, Brian.
Brian!
Yeah, Brian.
Thank you so much, Brian, for supporting our Patreon. It really helps us and it really supports us and it helps us to keep making this show for free because unfortunately the show is not free for us to produce.
No.
So thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Woo!
Also, this is fun. Brian was our 69th patron.
Again.
Nice. So we've oscillated between 69 and
Yeah,
68 for a while.
We've kind of, a couple people join, then a couple people leave. And so we've just been hovering in the 69.
Maybe just 69 is
region.
as good as it's going to get, you know?
Yeah, it's going to be 69 forever. And I won't complain about that.
That's
Yeah.
that's all right. It's real nice.
I'm okay with
Yeah,
that.
it's real nice. Okay. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you all for joining us for Bible study today. If you want to join the audience on our live stream shows, follow us on Twitch at Drunk Bible Study or go to drunkbiblestudy.com/live. If you want even more Drunk Bible Study, including early releases, cocktail recipes, personal toasts on the show, and more, become one of our patrons at patreon.com/Drunk Bible Study. If you enjoy the show, take a moment to subscribe and write us a nice review on iTunes, letting other people know what you like about it. You can also join fellow listeners in the Drunk Bible Study Fans and Fellowship Facebook group, or join our Discord server at discord.drunkbiblestudy.com. Find us on Twitter at Drunk Bible Cast, on Instagram at Drunk Bible Study, or send us an email to info@drunkbiblestudy.com. Drunk Bible Study is created and produced by Jace Lindgren, Dedeker Winston, and me, Emily Matlack. Our theme song is Book Club by Josh and Anand from their album Home of the. For more information, visit us at drunkbiblestudy.com.
I made a memory about your day.